He thought he was alone on the island until soldiers captured him. An American rich kid is stranded on a deserted island. A Chinese mentor teaches him how to survive using a bow and arrow. But the rich kid thinks Chinese archery is easy to learn. After hearing that, the mentor simply hands him the bow and tells him to shoot a tree in the distance. Quinn doesn't hesitate. He raises the bow and fires. When the arrow misses, Quinn finally realizes how arrogant he was. The mentor then tells him to go retrieve the arrow so it won't expose their location. Although Quinn is reluctant, he still goes to get it. But what happens next changes everything. But the moment he enters the forest, he's captured by several heavily armed soldiers and taken back to their camp, where he's locked inside a dungeon. Quinn always believed this was a deserted island. He never imagined soldiers were here. He immediately asks if they can send him home, but the only response he gets is a brutal blow. Not long after, Quinn is taken to the main base. It looks like a small military installation. He's brought into a tent where the commander, Edward, is waiting. Although Quinn is angry, he knows this man is his best chance to get home, so he introduces himself and promises a huge reward if Edward helps him return. But Edward isn't moved at all. Instead, he pulls out a photo and says, "This is the man they're hunting, Yao Fei." Quinn recognizes him instantly. It's his Chinese mentor. So when Edward questions him, Quinn insists he doesn't know him, but Edward sees through the lie immediately.
Do you know what this island is named? We're on Lian Yu, Mandarin for purgatory. And I can make it feel like hell.
Edward stands up and walks out of the tent. Moments later, a masked man walks in, hangs Quinn up, and begins a brutal interrogation. But Quinn keeps insisting he doesn't know Yao Fei. Seeing how stubborn he is, Edward decides not to waste any more time and orders the masked man to kill him. Just then, Yao Fei suddenly bursts into the tent. He takes down the attacker and immediately escapes with Quinn. Back at the cave, Yao Fei thanks Quinn, leaves behind a bag of herbs, and turns back to face the pursuing soldiers. Quinn tries to get up and help, but Yao Fei has already triggered a mechanism, sealing the cave entrance with a massive boulder. By this point, Quinn has returned to the city, but he's soon arrested by the police. The reason is an earlier auction attack. When Quinn was retrieving equipment, he was caught on camera, and the footage was later reviewed by a detective. Although the video doesn't clearly show him in full gear, the detective is already convinced Quinn is the hooded vigilante. What the detective doesn't realize is that everything is going exactly as Quinn planned. So during the interrogation, Quinn answers every question flawlessly, but then his mother and stepfather suddenly arrive. Even though the detective insists he has solid evidence, they refuse to believe their irresponsible son could be the masked man protecting the city. The bald stepfather declares that until their legal team takes over, Quinn won't answer any more questions. With that, the detective has no choice but to leave the interrogation room. But his mother's sudden appearance seems to have disrupted Quinn's plan, because the truth is, he was never the victim on that island.